Hi children, today we are going to discuss about question and answers of the lesson Natural Calamities. And here it is the first bit, that is multiple choice questions. And the first question is, floods usually happens during the summer season, winter season, rainy season and spring season. In which season? Very good, rainy season. Next question. Floods can be controlled by dams, setting up of relief camps, proper weather forecasting, all of this. So by all of this we could able to control the floods. And next, wind erosion of soil increases during, means through the wind blow the soil should be erupted or eroded by the floods, during floods or earthquake or drought or tsunami. So during the drought condition the weather become dry so that it can able to bleed away the topsoil, and we call it as soil erosion. So B is the answer. During an earthquake you should take shelter inside your house, under a tall building, under a tall tree, in an open place. So answer D, in an open place. Next question. Earthquakes mostly happen near a fault in the earth's crust, a sea beach, mountains, a lake. And the answer is a fault in the earth's crust. Right? Next question. Which of these will cause tsunami? Underwater earthquake, underwater volcanic eruption, underwater landslide, all of these. And the answer is all of these. Very good. And next, second bit, put tick mark for the true and into mark for the false. Diseases are likely to break out after the floods. Yes, it is right. Why? Because after floods there is a spread of diseases. Next, cyclones occur nearby sea only. No, it is false. Because it is a heavy wind blow and it may occur nearby the water body, whether it is sea or river. Next, only farmers are affected by droughts. So here it is false. Why? Because along with farmers, even we also suffer from scarcity of food, right? Famine condition occurs, so all of us going to suffer when there is drought. Next, earthquakes of all intensity cause damage. No, it is false. Why? Because on Richter scale, if it noted as less than 3 points, then it do not cause much damage, whereas above 6 it may cause damage, right? And next, if it is safe to enter in your house just after an earthquake is over. No, it is false. Why? Because after earthquake also the earth crust shows shaking, a little shaking. We call it as after earthquake. So we should not enter immediately after the completion of earthquake into our houses. We should wait for some time and then only we should enter. Next, third bit, fill in the blanks. Very strong wind with very heavy rain in coastal areas is called cyclone. It is called as cyclone. An earthquake is a natural calamity. It is a natural calamity. And next question. In the certain place in Rajasthan, there was no rain for full year. The area is suffered from natural calamity called drought. Next question. Cracks in the earth's crust where earthquakes normally occur are called faults. At the faults we could see the shaking of earth. Next question. Modern buildings designed in such a way that they do not collapse in an earthquake are said to be earthquake proof. They are called earthquake proof buildings, are bridges, right? Next, the study of earthquakes is called seismology. And next, the intensity of an earthquake is measured on the Richter scale. It is called Richter scale. Then come to the fourth question. What is a natural calamity? Actually, the normal accident causes a lower level damage to the property and as well as life of the human being, whereas here the natural calamity which occur naturally, and we call it as natural disaster, where there is a remarkable damage can be done because of these calamities, and we call them as natural calamity. There is no involvement of human being in these natural calamities. They include earthquakes, tsunami, etc. Next question. Give two reasons why floods occur. The first reason is deforestation nearby the water bodies. And the second reason is heavy rainfall. And as well as the other reasons include mismanagement of irrigation system, etc. These cause floods. Next question. Why does a cyclone lead to flooding? Actually, cyclone is a heavy wind along with the rainwater. So, the wave present in the sea or ocean, it is called tidal wave. It brings the tidal wave in the form of cyclone, and the water enter into locality and it causes flooding. Next question. Why is a good weather forecasting system important for reducing the damage due to floods? Here, when the forecasting system is good, then automatically the people they get alert and they follow the rules and regulations of forecasting department, that is Indian Meteorological Department, and this can reduce the damage caused by natural calamities. So it is very important. And next, in what way does a drought affect all of us? Here not only the farmers but also we, means all of us will affected by the drought. Why? Because when there is no water, the farmer are unable to cultivate the crops. When there are no crops, there is no food. When there is no food, we know that we are going to suffer from the scarcity of the food, and this condition is called famine condition, where we could die even by the hunger. And next, what steps should we take to reduce the effect of drought? The one and only ultimate source is afforestation, growing plants or growing trees, and as well as constructing percolation pits to harvest the rainwater. It increases the groundwater so that whenever the drought occur, we could use this water, and we require the water storaging structures like dams, by which we could utilize the water whenever we want. And next, why do earthquakes occur? Actually, the inner core is very hot and it contains magma in molten condition. This magma, above this magma, the layer is called earth crust, and earth crust it contains flats. These flats they move from each other, and whenever they overlap, when the two flats overlap together, it causes shaking of the earth crust, and we call it as earthquake. So earthquakes are occur due to movement in the faults in the earth crust. Next question. What should you do when there is an earthquake? When there is an earthquake, first of all we have to rush out of the house. preferably into the open places. If it is not possible, then in house you should hide yourself under a table or any hot covering material so that you could be protected by them. Tsunami, it is a Japanese word. It means the harbor wave. So at the seashore, the waves are called tidal waves, which can be rise up to the 20 meters height. And here these can be caused by earthquake that occur in the ocean or sea. So tsunami is simply it is an earthquake or earthquake sliding inside the sea or ocean which causes the rising up of waves, and these waves they enter into our locality leads to flood, and as well as it causes much damage to the living being and as well as their properties. Now heart's question. There is a shortage of drinking water during a flood, even though there is water all around. Why? It means even there is water around us, but we suffer from shortage of drinking water during the flood. How it is possible? Means the flood water is not pure water. Actually, it is a dirt water. Why? Because it's streamed water. While it is streaming, it carried many impurities along with it. So it is what we call dirt water. Due to presence of dirt water around us, we do not get the fresh water, drinking water. Why? Because even though there is a fresh water body, the dirt water when it mixes with it, it become dirt. So the water which is dirt we unable to drink and it become useless. And next question. An earthquake of intensity 2 is 10 times more than a powerful than an earthquake of intensity 3, and an earthquake of intensity 3 is 10 times more powerful than one of the intensity 2. This is how the Richter scale works. How many times powerful an earthquake of intensity 5 than one of intensity 1? It is 50 times more than the normal intensity. And the next question, there is an outbreak of disease after a flood due to unhygienic condition. Why do you think there is an outbreak of disease after a severe drought? Yes, actually after a severe drought, what happens? There is a food scarcity. When there is a food scarcity, we do not get any food, nutritious food, and due to lack of nutrition we suffer from malnutritional diseases like marasmus, kwashiorkor, and these are the diseases, and there is a chance of attack of microbes. Due to low immunity we could suffer from many diseases. So during drought also we could suffer from diseases. So with this we completed discussion of question and answers of lesson 13, natural calamities. Thank you.